Hi everybody. So I want to mention this because I usually do whenever this happens, but this is my second time recording this video today. I made an entire video. It was over 20 minutes, and I in the recording platform I had my old headset mic selected because I was screwing around with it last night, but yeah, I ended up recording a whole video today with no audio in it at all. So, I'm doing it again, but I'm not really in the mood to make a whole video again, is the point I'm trying to make here. So I might just make a lot quicker of a video because, I'm pretty tired. I've been trading all day and everything, and I just wanted to point that out. It might not be as detailed today, but so basically we started off with these overnight highs, we got the overnight lows, we're clearly in this range, and basically my first trade here, so yeah, I guess I might not go over every detail. I'm just going to go over the trades and kind of skip around, so we have the range, and then with this trade here, we break out, most breakouts fail. This downtrend has a break and a new low, and if you look on a massive picture, you can see it's two legs down. So if you go up to a higher time frame chart, this will literally look like two legs down. That's what it'll look like. And so it did go very close to the highs, like a double top, but that is what it is. It's still a two-legged move down. Oh, sorry, I just bashed my knee against the table. Oh. I knew that was going to happen during a video one day. Now it's happened. Anyway, sorry, I got really distracted there because I just bashed my knee and it hurt like hell. But so the downtrend played out. It's at the end of a two-legged move. Breakout of the overnight. Most breakouts fail, and then this short-term downtrend here, which is the move to the new low from this downtrend break. Like downtrend break, and then this trend here is the move to the new low. I didn't want to enter while it was inside of it, while it closed inside, because I was afraid of it, bouncing off and stopping you out. So all I wanted was a closeout, just a closeout. So that's what I waited for, and I put a limit order in because I didn't immediately take it. I kind of hesitated, and then I put in a limit order after it triggered. It never got, because it triggered, and then I put in the limit order, and then it just never filled me. And then it just kept going up, and then eventually it pulled back, and I got filled by one tick. And then I got my target filled, but I had to use a limit order. So that was that trade. And then we get this higher low, and then do you see this failed second entry? This is basically a reversal pattern. So it's a reversal pattern because it's a failed second entry expecting a reversal. So that's basically that's exactly what a reversal pattern is. So the downtrend just played out, and then we got this first entry short, second entry short, and expect it to fail. But I do understand it rushed above the EMA last second, but it rejected the EMA multiple times inside of that reversal pattern, which you don't want to see that in a reversal pattern. You want it to look very clear on a reversal pattern. Otherwise, it could just, you might just get stopped out. It could just tick higher and tick back lower. And so this right here is also a reversal pattern because you can get them on multiple levels in the same area. And I took this one because this one is not clear. It's just first entry short, second entry short to the tick, rejecting EMA, entering at the high of this move. This one is a lot better because, one, you're entering actually in a nice pullback, but it's also just a lot clearer in general. You get two clear legs back. It's, here, this second leg back, like first leg back, second leg back, that second leg back is literally just a tick lower. Like, that's nothing. That's not anything. This has two clear legs that you can see with multiple bars. It's a lot clearer. So, uptrend break, first attempt higher, second attempt higher. It's got that two-legged break right off the EMA. After the uptrend break, expecting a new high, coming off the lows, a fade. When once you come off one side of a range, you are expected to reach the other side. So that's a perfect looking trade. Obviously, this uptrend was not there when I took it, but that's why I ended up drawing it afterward, and I think it looks pretty valid because it looks like one leg up there on a big picture, but But then up here, I didn't see anything I wanted to short. I saw that someone shorted here, or a couple people shorted up here, which I think it's not a horrible trade. Now, I think it's kind of aggressive because you do also have this uptrend here, which also gets an overshoot, so you can expect a break. But when you have two like that, I just kind of feel sketchy going short. I'm not saying it's a bad trade. I think it's an aggressive trade, but to those who caught it, I mean, that is a good read. I mean, if you can catch that, that's a good read for sure. But I just thought it was a bit aggressive. I skipped it. But here we get another two-legged break. We have this downtrend. We get a break. First attempt lower, second attempt lower. Finally, on the second attempt, it worked. And you can see that two-legged break. You can see those two legs up. But in the end, it is, you can clearly draw it with one trend. So, I'm hesitant to really consider it a genuine two-legged break. It really just looks like a downtrend break, and then it makes a new low without really giving much of a setup anyway. But like it kind of looks like downtrend break, first leg lower, second leg lower there, and then it kind of fizzles off. But where am I? Oh, that's right. So anyway, the downtrend may has a break and a new low. I don't really see any good setups. I did see that some people actually did short right here, and you do have that overshoot, and you are expecting a new low for that downtrend break. Now, for me, I think it'd be best to try to get out before these lows, because I mean, this uptrend here, it is decently sized. I mean, I would be afraid of it reacting, which it clearly reacted off of the trend line there, but it did still push on through. I'd be afraid of it bouncing. I just didn't want to take it, but it's just a little bit aggressive, So we make the new low, then we correct back to the EMA. We get that first entry, second entry. So first entry short, second entry short. It's back above the EMA on the entry. And also, you're just shorting low. I mean, the downtrend just had a break and a new low. I don't think it's a good idea to immediately go short, especially when you don't even, the legs aren't even, you can tell that they're relative in size, but, they're not, that it could get you you could get a lot bigger picture one, which happens like right after. So it's like, you can see leg up, break, leg up, first entry, second entry, and it's like, that's just, taking that is a lot different than taking first entry short, second entry short, because that's a big leg up and then one choppy small leg up. It's just, you can tell it's not a perfect entry, especially when you're entering at the lows of a move down. So anyway, I did see a lot of people took this as well. I didn't take it because some had this channel here. They had like this, like downtrend break, and it does react off of it a third time, but I honestly just didn't get that channel when I was trading. I just saw it as downtrend, which, let me move this one out of the way for now. But I just saw it as downtrend break, new low, and then we go into a range, because that's pretty common anyway, is to go into a range after a trend plays out. But yeah, we get a couple legs up, and we do move down. I see what they were entering off of. Like, I see where they're coming from, but because it does look like a downtrend break, new low, and I do think that is what was going on there, and I think I might have missed something good here, but I just didn't get it. So we make a new low. I'm gonna remove this channel because I didn't see it that way, but we make this double bottom, we bounce, and then at this point I had the range. I got this range after this move up and then move down. So I saw this entry. I didn't take it, but we had this triple bottom. It was a triple bottom, downtrend, break, couple legs to a new low. It's a good, I don't think it's a good area to buy, because even though I did think it was downtrend, break, new low, and then range, I was trying to find something. I felt like it was kind of bearish. I wasn't sure of anything, but it felt like there was some bearish activity, and I was just kind of worried. And also, we had a bearish imbalance with this turning down early twice. Uptrend break, it couldn't even make a new high in the range. And when you come off the lows or form the lows, you're expected to reach the other side, and it couldn't even reach it. So it looked bearish, and I didn't want to buy. And so anyway, I didn't take it. We made it. We had a couple legs up, and then we pushed lower. We break out. Most breakouts fail, but obviously you can't just take the first breakout. I mean, we're in this downtrend here, and then you can clearly extend it, from there and then there. And so there's just ends up being nothing. But so then at this point, I believe that's when I started finding a bigger channel. At first I had it more like that, and then it was like downtrend break, new low. But I kind of ended up thinking it might have been more like this, because it looks like the lows fit a little better that way, but also it looks like a pretty good break, except that's actually a pretty small break for how big this channel would be. So when it moves down, I think it would be good to maybe extend it and then have that all part of the same channel, because it clearly, it looks like it fits, and then it still looks like we have break, new low. So I think, this in the end, it confirmed it for me that I was correct on the channel when we got a big picture break to new low. But that's just how I saw it. But then let me just get to my last trade here, because I'm trying to be done. I need to go do some stuff. But the downtrend has a break, new low, and I'm not really proud of this trade, but I think it's pretty good. So I could only go 1-to-1 because it was such a big bar, which it's not a lot of points. That's not what I'm saying. But the points were big today, and then this ended up being a big bar, relative to the other bars of this day. So just a 4-point trade, 1-to-1. I wish I could have had some more room in this range to get, more, but it's all right. What I was thinking was downtrend, break, new low, and then even the move to new low here has a break and a new low, because there was no entries by the time it broke. It just ended up bouncing at the EMA and moving lower. Break out of this congestion, expecting it to fail. I just wanted to get out before those highs, so I of course had to go for 1-to-1. But what ended up happening was it made the new low, and then we got a couple of measured legs down. It made this leg down. It ended up making a measured leg, but that was only after we completely got our target filled, so I'm good. And basically we just reverse after that. We get this reversal pattern, which it's not like a perfect reversal pattern, or even a good one at all, but you rush back above. It's not as bad as I thought, because I had just looked at it, but now that I draw this, it is uptrend break. You enter on the first attempt higher there, and then second attempt there. But realistically, I would want, and you do get those 2 legs back as well. So, maybe I judged it too harshly the second I saw it, but it looked a little more congestive than I think it really is. I think if you enter on this to go long, I don't think it's terrible, but you do clearly have a short-term trend line working through it. Maybe not the best entry. It's not very clear anyway. I would just prefer something clear, with 2, even though you got those 2 legs back, first leg back, second leg back, that kind of just looks like 1 leg back. Maybe wait to break higher and then try to get a second leg back, because it does go pretty close to your stop there. But it's just not perfect, but I can see why you'd take it. Then we make that new high, and we reverse back down. Looks like we're already getting another reversal pattern down. But and we kind of just make this lower high here, and then that's where we are. So I guess that's going to be it for the video. I hope I got a lot of detail in. I, of course, was not trying to make it as long as usual, because alright, this is the second time I'm making it, but I guess that's going to do it for the day, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time.